My name's Paul McLennan. I'm the SNP councillor for Dunbar and East Linton ward and have been for the last 9 years. I've stayed in Dunbar all my life and I'm very proud to serve the people of Dunbar, East Linton and West Barnes. Over the next number of years I hope to be able to continue to do that. Dunbar is expected to gain another 1,500 houses in the next 5 to 10 years. There's already quite a demand on medical facilities at the moment, so we've been in discussions with the NHS, with the local GPs as well, about trying to expand the surgery. Sometimes appointments can take 2 to 3 weeks, and obviously with the expansion of the town, we're looking to make sure that the facility can be expanded or maybe look elsewhere and build another facility. I'm here at Belhaven Bay. This is an area that I know very well. I used to play on the beach for many years when I was younger. In April this year, the Labour Tory controlled council brought in parking charges, and it's costing £2 to park here every time you park. It's cost £1 million to implement. It's only brought in £100,000 in the last year. We should be encouraging people to come to our beaches. We should be encouraging people to spend money in Dunbar and not taxing them to do so. A few months ago I was contacted by a few concerned residents about the possible closure of Ward 2 here at Belhaven Hospital. The hospital has been here for over 100 years and has been used by many members of the public and families in Dunbar over that period of time. Ward 2 is used for respite care, end-of-life care, and most people in Dunbar have either had family or friends in the hospital.
My granddad was brought here after being in the Royal Infirmary after having pneumonia. He was brought here for respite care. It was great both for him and for my gran, because my gran spent a lot of time travelling up and down to the Royal Infirmary. So when he got moved here it was a good relief for her as well. It's necessary for everybody of all walks of life really. It should be kept open just for the fact that it's handy for local people to visit their relatives, and it keeps the patient's mind at rest as well, that they're close to home. I think makes a big difference. So it's a big yes to keep it open.
The figure being mentioned to upgrade the facility at the moment is around about £500,000, which in my eyes isn't a lot of money to secure the future of the hospital. So over the next number of months I'll be campaigning to make sure we're working with GPs who are against the downgrade of the hospital to make sure there's an investment into the facility and it's fit for purpose for the next 10-15 years. East Linton railway station, you can see in the background, was closed in 1965 as part of the beaching cut, and I've been campaigning since 2007 when I was elected as a councillor to have a new station that opened up in East Linton. It won't be in the old site here, it'll be further along the track. In 2007 when I was elected as a local councillor, I brought forward a group of cross-party councillors, MSPs, and also the local rail action group, RAGES. That resulted in discussions with the Scottish Government, where we've done studies on capacity to make sure there was enough trains to run on there, and costs as well. So 9 years down the track, we're almost at a position now that we've secured the future for East Linton railway station. The Scottish Government has provided £5.5 million, and East Linton Council has at the moment said it would provide £3.5 million. But what I'm urging is that East Linton Council brings forward the other £2 million to make sure we can get East Linton Station up and running as quick and as soon as possible.
He's helped me in the past for stuff regarding housing and getting stuff sorted out, problems I've had with my house, because I'm a carer for my wife and I've got an 11-year-old son, and everything he's ever said he's going to do, he's done it.
It's been a privilege to be a member of the council for Dunbar, and it's been a privilege to be a member of the SNP in doing so. I hope you can support me in the next number of months and the next number of years going ahead to try and support and continue to support the people of Dunbar.